Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Broncos, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Texans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Harris running straight ahead. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here we go. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A lot of congestion in the middle part of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just holds the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through to completion there. Now drive is starting with good field position. It's facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
In motion right is Hopkins. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. There's Wilson to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is intercepted on the sideline. No, they'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
They certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that would be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Broncos 3, Texans nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let it.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. And
I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Here we go.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. There he goes. And they will pick 6 for the Texans TV.
Don't worry about about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Steps away to his left. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Here we go. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They dial up the penalties that time, and it delivers to the 2 with a 9-yard loss. That's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter. And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch. Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. It looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on.
And they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Farrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crack the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
On first down, Wilson. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gautin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
This one fielded at the 5.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Demario Davis from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a bit as a way this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He finds Austin complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. They kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they run with Harris off the option.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 4-yard line.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Wilson, he's going to keep it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Russell Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return.
And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. And Thomas has it.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. They do get a couple, but they'll be left standing at 3rd and 8 coming out. It seems pretty obvious defensively key to stopping the run game. How have they done so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Times and made some adjustments. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an pass, dropped at the 1. Well, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation. Had their eyes in one place and left the deep ball behind them.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Zerline good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And now here's another interception.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. We saw plenty of that during his much heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take the early. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
They run again with Harris. And running hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And they take a knee. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. First down, and they go back to Harris. And this time not as successful as they get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And the lead is now 24. How does the Texans kick? Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
A shotgun snap and again to Dalvin.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. One final try now for Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Well, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Texans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.